This harvest moon always has me excited for pumpkin pie, Thanksgiving, Mabbit and Samhain, and all of the things that the fall season has available, even pumpkin spice lattes. As we dream of chilly nights with cozy fires and steaming apple cider, now is the time to take stock of what our hard work has yielded, figuratively and literally. Consider what you are harvesting on the spiritual and emotional, mental and physical planes as we journey into the Harvest Blessings Full Moon Circle. I'm pleased to start by welcoming Senior Minister and High Priestess of Circle Sanctuary, Reverend Selena Fox.
Thank you, Dia, and happy Harvest Moon to all of you. This Harvest Moon is also a super moon, and it is a time of partial lunar eclipse. And I invite all of you who are joining us live to experience yourself part of this Harvest Blessings Full Moon Circle. And all of you who watch and join us later, yes, experience yourself as part of this circle as well. I invite those of you who are joining us on live to share where you're watching from in the live chat. And if you have a particular thing that you do to celebrate the harvest moon, I welcome you to share that. Let us focus on ourselves joining in this ceremony and experience our circle here in cyberspace, also connecting with all of those circles around the planet that are celebrating this full moon evening. And now I invite one of our longtime community bards, Marin, to share some announcements with us.
Thanks so much, Selena. Blessed harvest blessings to all of you. This is Marin King, and I'm coming to you from my home here in North Central Florida, USA. We are so very grateful to all of the Circle Sanctuary volunteers on this broadcast this evening, and for all the other volunteers who keep the Circle Land and Green Cemetery in good shape, run our various programs, contribute to publicity, produce weekly Circle Sanctuary Network podcasts, and those who volunteer for office work and to work in the resources shop, among so many other activities on behalf of our church. Thank you so much. We couldn't have done it without you. Welcome Fall, a season of change, will be held at Circle Sanctuary on Saturday, September 21st from 9:30 to 5:30 Central Time. Selena will also present an autumnal equinox workshop at 1 p.m. in person and via Zoom. Please join us and register for the festival day or Selena's Zoom workshop by registering at our website, circlesanctuary.org. If you do not attend Welcome Fall, a season of change, consider joining Reverend Shar Bear, Steve Curtin, and Amy Dove for the Green Faith Circle, Circle's Eco-Education and Eco-Action Ministry, which will be held online via Zoom every fourth Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Mountain, and 8 a.m. Pacific. To join the September 22nd Zoom, please email greencircle@circlesanctuary.org if you are not already on the mailing list. The last volunteer day before the 50th anniversary celebration of Circle Sanctuary's founding is on Saturday, October 13th. This is the last chance to spruce up the grounds before the big event. Please consider coming from 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can register at circlesanctuary.org/volunteer. As the celebration of Circle Sanctuary's 50th anniversary continues, Circle Sanctuary plans to culminate this momentous achievement with special events during this year's Samhain Festival at Circle Sanctuary Nature Preserve near Barneveld, Wisconsin, October 25th through the 27th, 2024. More information will be forthcoming, so please plan your trip today. Circle Sanctuary provides a wide range of services for pagans around the world. We have over 1,000 workshops, interviews, discussions, and rituals available for free via our podcasting network, CSNP, or Circle Sanctuary Network Podcasting, and a variety of workshops and rites available through our Circle Sanctuary YouTube channel. Stay updated by subscribing and hit that bell so you get notified. We also network and share information via social media. Learn more about these and our other resources and services at the Circle Sanctuary website. Please consider supporting our work by joining as a member. Learn more and join at circlesanctuary.org/membership. We look forward to seeing you again next month on Thursday, October 17th, for our Sacred Moon, Supermoon, Full Moon Circle. Dia will now cast our circle.
Thank you, Maren. Take a deep breath and center yourself as we let go of the mundane. We turn to the east and call upon the winds to bring us the harvest of mental clarity and stability. We turn to the south to call upon fire to bring us passionate love and devotion to ourselves, our loved ones, our communities, and humanity. We turn to the west. We call upon the waters to bring us emotional and spiritual clarity and stability. We turn to the north. Call upon the earth to manifest our harvest blessings as real, tangible things that we can take note of and be thankful for. Below us, the earth, our mother, we thank her for the harvest blessings she is giving birth to now, the crops of the field, the crisp in the air, and the fall of the leaves. And above us, to the sky, our Father, we thank him for the air current that carries those leaves, the rains without which we would have no harvest, and the sun that warms us against the fall chill and nurtures our crops. Then we turn to the center, community, and give thanks that Circle Sanctuary has brought us into this place and time. It has endured against incredible odds and in the face of real foes. Circle Sanctuary has fought for our rights, created space, and championed inclusion and devotion to the earth, as well as social issues and rights. We thank Reverend Selena Fox, the founder, with a vision beyond a temporary structure toward a lasting monument and testament to the sustainability and presence of earth-centric religions. Here at the center, we feel ourselves connected to this collection of pagan practitioners and grateful that we are benefits of a lifetime of hard work and devotion. So mote it be. Now Selena will attune us to the full moon.
I invite you to call on the full moon by whatever name or names or ways that you do so in your own tradition. Imagine the powers of the divine moon above us, coming into us, being with us, being in us, now and throughout this sacred night. Powers of the harvest moon, powers of the supermoon, powers of the magic moon, come to us. Powers of the harvest moon, powers of the supermoon, powers of the magic moon, be with us. Powers of the harvest moon, powers of the supermoon, powers of the magic moon, be in us. May we attune and commune with full moon, now and in times to come. So be it. Now I invite Richard to kindle our moonfire.
Thank you, Selena. My name is Richard. I'm logged into this full moon circle podcast from my humble hoarder house in Madison, Wisconsin, the Northern Hemisphere. This moon cycle we celebrate the harvest blessings full moon. Here in the Northern Hemisphere, all the bounty of the summer growing season is maturing. A gathering in of food and herbs is the focus of this full moon circle. I light this ecologically friendly recycled beeswax candle to represent the bonfires we pagans light in the center of our ritual circles. I celebrate fire in all of its forms, from a small candle to a large bonfire deep in the forest in the dark of the night. So mote it be. Up next is Dia to have us all kindle our individual candles.
These candles represent individual flames, points of light in the darkness that stand against wind and rain, destruction and change. These lights are also in you. Without you connecting to us, participating in the chat, and completing our circle, none of this would be possible. Your light, though not on the screen, is infinitely important to the harvest of Circle Sanctuary. We thank you and hope these lights in some small way reflects the lights within you. Now, Maren King will kick us off with Come Celebrate Mabon, an original song.
Thanks, Dia. This song was made in collaboration with some friends of mine, one of them being Brian Morse, a longtime friend and past bandmate and Troublehawk out of Stark, Florida, who just recently passed away after a long illness. We will miss him terribly, and we sing his songs of celebration to keep his memory alive. This song celebrates Mabon, or the fall equinox, which marks the second of the 3 harvest festivals. Fruit, squash, and more are collected and celebrated at Mabon time, particularly grapes, which are made into wine. This Sabbath is sometimes referred to as pagan Thanksgiving. Mabon is a time to consider what you have gained throughout the year and what you now need to let go of. Come, celebrate Mabon. My music turned off. So sorry. Give me just a second. Technical difficulties, don't we love it? All right. Let's start over. Here we go. The heat of summer is starting to wane. Autumn approaches o'er mountains and plains. Equal day and equal night. The time of balance is ours once again. Weather is cooling, the harvest is fine. Apples for cider and fruit for our wine. Celebrate the equinox with bounty we harvest from bush, tree, and vine. Let us rejoice in the bounty of summer, fresh from long days in the sun. Let us give thanks for these gifts from the Mother. Come, celebrate Mabon. Now is the time to let go of the chaff, embrace the future and release the past. As we plant, so shall we reap. Walking our pathways, we learn how to dance. Let us delight in the bounty of summer, fresh from long days in the sun. Let us be grateful for our verdant Mother. Come, celebrate Mabon. Let us give thanks for the passing of summer and for cool days yet to come. Let us look forward to long nights of starlight. Come, celebrate Mabon. The heat of summer is starting to wane. Autumn approaches o'er mountains and plains. Equal day and equal night. The time of balance is ours once again. Weather is cooling, the harvest is fine. Apples for cider and fruit for our wine. Celebrate the equinox with bounty we harvest from bush, tree, and vine. us rejoice in the plenty of summer, fresh from long days in the sun. Let us give thanks for these gifts from the mother. Come, celebrate May born. Now is the time to let go of the chaff, embrace the future and release the past. As we plant, so shall we reap. Walking our pathways, we learn how to dance. Let us delight in the bounty of summer, from long days spent in the sun. Let us be grateful for our verdant mother. Come, celebrate May born. Let us give thanks for the passing of summer and for cool days yet to come. Let us look forward to long nights of starlight. Come, celebrate May born. Come, celebrate May born. Come, celebrate May born. Now, here is Christopher Sperling with some harvest blessings.
Thank you for that wonderful song. Greetings, everybody, and thank you for joining our Harvest Blessings Full Moon Circle. My name is Christopher, and I'm a student in the ministry training program here at Circle Sanctuary. You may or may not be a quote-unquote harvester when it comes to food, especially in modern times. How often do we eat our food and have no idea where it came from, who grew it and tended to it, how it got to your plate? As consumers, we can support those who harvest in many ways. And two major ways to do so are to, one, eat locally grown food when possible, and two, purchase and consume foods that are in season. As magical folks and as part of nature-based spiritual systems and religions, it's vitally important that we consider how the food we eat is harvested and produced. This leads to not only personal sustainability, but also global, ecological, and spiritual sustainability. Many of us see environmental awareness and activism as a core aspect of our spirituality, deeply integrated and unable to be uncoupled. Before we discuss methods for doing both, it's important to remember that you have to do whatever makes sense for your lifestyle and personal financial stability. Not everyone has the same access to local food, and even if you do, it may cost less to buy food that's not local or in season. Although I will share some resources to assist with this, you are ultimately empowered to make the choices that are appropriate for your own situation, and that's okay. Additionally, please note that I am not sharing medical advice, nor am I discussing health-based aspects of eating local or in-season vegetation. Lastly, the websites that I'll be sharing today are ones that I have personally used and found helpful, though sharing them here does not represent an official endorsement by me or by Circle Sanctuary. Eating local food can be easy when you learn some helpful resources. If you search online for eating local, you'll find so many websites that provide directories and lists. One website I have personally used is www.sustainableagriculture.net, which is the website for the National Sustainable Agricultural Coalition. The page National Guide to Finding Local Food, published in 2020, provides links to websites at the national and state levels. For example, I live in California, and there are 5 resources listed, including the California Agro-Tourism Directory and the Community Alliance with Family Farmers. Local farmers markets are another great way for eating local and supporting local farmers. One site I've used to locate farmers markets is the Ecology Center's Farmers Market Interactive Finder, which can be found online at the ecologycenter.org/FMfinder/. CSAs are community-supported agriculture setups that work directly with farmers and bring you regular in-season deliveries of pickups of produce. One site I have used to find local CSAs are localharvest.org/CSA. I like this site because it provides a good overview of what CSAs are and also links you to them in an interactive database and map. So now that I've talked about eating local, we can transition to talking about eating in season. If you're using the previous suggestions of a farmer's market or a CSA, you are likely already going to be eating in-season produce. However, if you purchase any produce at a grocery store, a site that I have used that you may find helpful is www.seasonalfoodguide.org. You can search for in-season food based on your location, what month it is, and type of produce. According to their website, and I'm quoting, seasonal food is fresher, tastier, and more nutritious than food consumed out of season. Seasonal fruits and vegetables produced on local farms are often fresher as they do not require long distances for transport. Also, unlike out-of-season produce, which is harvested early in order to be shipped and distributed to your local retail store, crops picked at their peak of ripeness are also better tasting and full of flavor. What's more, studies have shown that fruits and vegetables contain more nutrients when allowed to ripen naturally on their parent plant. End quote. In addition, their site goes on to share that in-season produce, and I'm paraphrasing here, 1, supports local farms and farmers, 2, supports the regional and local economy, and 3, can help you feel at ease with your food by inquiring directly with the grower about things like how the food was grown and what practices they use to harvest their crops. To help you purchase and access local in-season produce, you may want to research your eligibility for financial assistance programs at the national, state, or local level. For example, the U.S. Department of Agriculture's www.nutrition.gov website has a page titled Food Assistance Programs, which provides a range of support types. One of the resources listed is the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, known as SNAP, and their website is snaped.fns.usda.gov. And it provides more information about eligibility, retailers that accept SNAP, including some farmers markets and other local-based growers. And they even have their own in-season eating guide. So use the resources available to you. Thank you for taking the time to learn about local and in-season foods and how these can support your lifestyle and spiritual path. Next up is Michael Turney from Black Willow Starling with an original song and prose.
Hi, everybody. My name is Michael. I'm one half of Black Willow Starling. I'm coming at you from Milwaukee, Wisconsin area. My partner, Nora, out in Reno, Nevada, and we hope that this broadcast finds you well, Nora. What I'm going to be playing for you here tonight is a song called Under the Harvest Moon, which is a 16th century English folk song, traditional, obviously. But one of the things that I'd like to do with traditional songs is add to them, modify them a little bit, and create new traditions of them. So verse 1 and 4 of this song is the traditional lyrics of Under the Harvest Moon. Verses 2 and 3 are my lyrics. One is taken from a poem that I wrote many full moons ago. And verse 3 is a brand new verse that I wrote while I was putting together this arrangement for the song. So this song goes like this. Autumn comes, the summer is past, winter will come too soon. Stars will shine clearer, skies seem nearer, under the harvest moon. Of the earth, merry and mirth, holding life from the womb. Hands in the soil, eat cake and crumble under the harvest moon. Haunting the skies, swiftly to fly, dusk brings a call of the loon. Flocks are fleeting, hearts still beating, under the harvest moon. Autumn comes, but let us be glad, singing an autumn tune. Hearts will be lighter, nights be brighter, under Skies will shine clearer, stars seem nearer under the harvest moon. Light is fleeting, hearts hear the beating under the harvest moon. And now we turn it back over to Christopher.
Another wonderful song. Thank you so much. And hello again. I invite you to join me on a short eating meditation. Before we begin, know there are many ways to do eating meditation, and common threads between them are to 1, slow down, and to 2, harness your various senses while you eat. You may do this just for the very first bite of a meal, like a gratitude practice or a version of a pre-meal prayer, or you could do it for a portion of the meal or a whole meal. Or you may choose to make this a distinct practice with a specific food. While I like to eat in general, and I like to use this meditation with any meal that I eat, I particularly enjoy including an eating meditation as part of a ritual. For me, I like to build energy and get into the ritual headspace through various activities. And once I feel my senses awaken, I'll use an eating meditation to sink further into my senses and go beyond simply enjoying the ritual food that I'm eating. I seek to savor it through mindful awareness. If you work with a deity that is associated with a particular food, that's a great choice. Or you may simply choose any food that can be an offering to the spiritual forces or energies you want. In my own practice, I often choose pieces of fruit or something sweet and melty like chocolate. As you do this meditation, you will find that fruit tends to expand and the juices add lots of fresh sensations. For example, grapes are great for this. If you use something sweet, you'll notice just how much flavor and sweetness this item is hiding just beneath the surface, and it will feel like it stays with you for much longer in a good way. The meditation I'm going to share today can be longer or shorter than what you feel is aligned with the time constraints in your lifestyle. And I'm going to take my time today in order to show what kinds of things to look for. But feel free to make any and all adjustments desired to make this more accessible to you. There are 3 phases to most eating meditations, which includes appreciation of the food outside of me, as it's becoming part of me, and inside of me. To begin an eating meditation, especially if I'm in a ritual setting or in a good headspace, I like to begin with breathing exercises. Once I feel mindfully aware of both my breath and my heart rate, I grab a small piece of fruit or something sweet. I hold it in the palm of one hand, and I appreciate its essence outside of me. Again, phase 1. To do so, I use my senses to gently explore the food. I touch the food to feel its texture, I smell it, and may even place it against my tongue slightly. I'll look at it, notice any small nuances and details I hadn't noticed before. I'll notice the weight of it in my palm. And if you ever need help figuring out what to do, a question that works for me is, can I discover something new? If you're using this meditation as part of a ritual or offering, I suggest taking some time at this point to express gratitude for having this food item and dedicating this practice in whatever way matches your spiritual systems. Once this phase feels complete, and you will know when that is, we move on to phase 2. In phase 2, the object of your meditation is in a state of transition. It is no longer essentially separate from you, nor is it in your belly and being digested as part of you. It is in some ways neither, and in some ways both. This is also where your senses turn outward to inward. I highly recommend closing your eyes as you do this to assist with that turn inward. Bring that food item up to your closed lips. Feel the texture and temperature of your food. Here, under your nose, notice any last-minute smells before you put it into your mouth. Gently open your lips, place the full item on your tongue as you close your mouth. Please remember to be mindful, as you don't want to swallow the piece of food whole. We will chew it, just not yet. Just as you felt the weight of the food on your palm, feel the weight on your tongue. Can you move it from side to side in your mouth? Does the texture change as you do so? What flavors increase or decrease? Can you explore the shape of the food using your tongue? Once you get a good mental formation of this food, place it between your rows of teeth. Feel it if it's easy to apply pressure or if it resists. And as you gently increase the pressure, does the food break like chocolate might, or does it burst like a grape might? Feel how the tastes on your tongue change after that first bite. Continue to slowly chew your food over and over until it breaks down or melts to the smallest form it can, but don't swallow it yet. With that food completely broken down, feel how much volume, how much space it takes up in your mouth. Notice any last-minute sensations. Again, can you discover something new? And lastly, allow your saliva to add liquid to the food, and when it feels right, mindfully allow yourself to swallow that food, taking multiple if needed. Now, in phase 3, we find a comfortable position to relax into. I like to place one or both hands over my belly to help focus my awareness. In phase 2, you are savoring the food. In phase 3, we savor the entire experience. This food is not just calories and ingredients, it's life and energy. It has a history and a future in you. Consider how grateful you are and how important a single piece of fruit or sweets can be for your life. Reconnect with your spiritual or energetic forces and invite their wisdom for making the best use of this food, and by extension, you yourself. We are ourselves, but we're also our food, our community, our world, our intentions, and none are separate from the others, the infinite net of interbeing. Once you feel complete here, take a few more breaths to ground and center, then a few more breaths to bring your attention gently upward and outward from the meditative experience and back to your ritual or to your daily life. Thank you for following along with this meditation, and I wish you harvest blessings with your meditations and your food. Next up is Judith with a song.
Thank you, Christopher. That was really lovely and definitely something that I'm going to try to be more mindful of. So this is a song of Mabon by Lisa Thiel. Oh, now is the time of the harvest as we draw near to the year's end. Now is the time of Mabon. Autumn is the time to descend. Old woman waits patiently for us at the threshold of the labyrinth within. She offers her hand that we may understand the treasures that await at journey's end. O great mother has given of her body. We give thanks for her fruit and her grain. We then clear the fields so that next harvest yields will be full and abundant again. Oh, now is the time of the harvest as we draw near to the year's end. Now is the time of Mabon. Autumn is the time to descend. Old woman leads us through the darkness, our most ancient and trusted of friends. She carries the light of spiritual insight and leads us to our wisdom once again. And as we journey through the darkness, and as we continue to descend, we learn to let go of what obscures our soul and rediscover our true being in the end. Oh, now is the time of the harvest as we draw near to the year's end. Now is the time of Mabon. Autumn is the time to descend. Selena now has healing blessings for us.
Thank you, Judith. Wow, the harvest moon is something that is celebrated across cultures and around the world. And here in the Northern Hemisphere, we are celebrating our movement into the autumn. And in the Southern Hemisphere, the movement into the spring. It depends on where you are as to what you might be harvesting. And we have a 3-part Harvest Blessings Full Moon healing working to do. I have with me a cornucopia, and in the cornucopia are some herbs that I gathered just before we started this ritual. And this cornucopia is an ancient symbol of harvest. The ancient Greek pagans had many stories about the cornucopia, also known as the Horn of Plenty. And I invite you to take a few moments as we move into doing some individual healing work. Taking some deep, slow breaths, centering yourself, and as the power of the partial eclipse of the moon tonight begins, as you breathe in and out, I invite you to release that which does no longer serve you. I shake this system, symbol of cleansing, and spend a few moments as you breathe in relaxation and healing, and breathe out dispel stress, concern, things that no longer serve. Releasing into the shadows of the eclipse. Releasing, dispelling what no longer serves. And now I invite you to call into your consciousness abundance, healing, blessings that you've had in your life in this past time and in the present. Spend a few moments as you close your eyes and reflect on blessings of earth, physical blessings that you have received. Blessings of physical healing, blessings of abundance in your home space. Let a word or a phrase come to mind that is a blessing of earth, of the physical dimension of life that you are thankful for. Giving thanks for the physical blessings in our lives. And call to mind now blessings of the element air, connected with learnings and thoughts. What are some blessings you've received in terms of knowledge, communications, something you have learned. Call to mind something you are thankful for that is a blessing of air. And give thanks for your mind and your ability to think and reason. Thanksgiving for the blessings of air. And call to mind blessings of fire, blessings of energy, stamina, things you've accomplished. Give thanks for a blessing of fire. Give thanks for your ability to be resilient. Thanksgiving for blessings of fire. And now call to mind blessings of water, blessings of relationships, calling to mind one or more loved ones. You are thankful for being in your life. Give thanks for the blessings of water, of relationship, of emotional well-being. And give thanks for the blessings of spirit, calling to mind the name or names or ways of connecting with the sacred, calling to mind a blessing that you've experienced in your personal spiritual life, in your spiritual practice, giving thanks for the blessings of spirit. Calling to mind now this pinnacle of blessings, earth and body, air and mind, fire and energy, water and emotions and relationships, spirit and soul. And I invite you to express those thanksgivings to the divine as you know it, her, him, them, as I sing this Harvest Thanksgiving song. We give thanks for the harvest. We give thanks for abundance. We give thanks for the blessings in our lives through the year. We give thanks for the harvest. We give thanks for abundance. We give thanks for the blessings in our lives through the year. We give thanks for the harvest. We give thanks for abundance. We give thanks for the blessings in our lives through the year. Happy harvest and healing blessings to you tonight at this Harvest Blessings full moon and in this time to come, including the upcoming equinox. And now I invite one of our community bards, Chris, to bring us some flute music as we work with this cornucopia in a different way I invite you to imagine the healing spirit energy of these various herbs, of sage and rosemary, of lemon balm, of thyme, all of this flowing out to those you know who are in need, and to situations in this world that you're aware of that are in need, as flute is played. Healing to those in need, so mote it be. And now I invite you to take a few moments as I put this image of planet Earth into this cornucopia, and let us send healing and abundance and food security to all in need. Yes, at this harvest time, let us work together to stop the hunger and the food insecurity. So many people in the world are in need of food and of clean and abundant water, as well as the other forms of life. So as I sound the singing bowl, let there be healing and abundance and well-being. Food enough and water and beverages enough for all of life here on planet Earth. Be well, be well, be well. So mote it be. And now I invite Dia to release our sacred circle.
Thank you, Selena. Turning to the north, we thank the earth that manifested our harvest and ask that you thank yourself for the hard work you put into the tangible harvest you are reaping. Turning to the west, we thank the waters for bringing us emotional and spiritual clarity and stability. And I ask that you thank yourself for the hard work you have contributed for the harvest of emotional and spiritual clarity and stability. Turning to the south, we thank the fire for bringing us passionate love and devotion to ourselves, our loved ones, our communities, and humanity. I ask that you thank yourself for the hard work you have done facing your biases and prejudices so that the passionate love and devotion can flow from you. Turning to the east, I thank the air for bringing us mental clarity and stability. I ask that you thank yourself for counseling sessions, breathing exercises, and time you have given to your mental acuity. Below us, the earth, our mother, we thank her for the harvest blessings she is giving birth to now, the crops of the field, the crisp of the air, and the fall of the leaves. And above us, to the sky, our Father, we thank him for the air current that carries the leaves, the rains without which we would have no harvest, and the sun that warms us against the fall chill and nurtures the crops. And we turn to the center, to community. We open our eyes and I face you, thanking you for your participation and devotion to Circle Sanctuary. Without you and all those like you, we would be much poorer in spirit. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. And Selena will give us her parting thoughts.
We carry the light that we have kindled energetically and actually within ourselves to guide us in the times to come. We carry with us celebration of harvest. We carry with us connections with each other, joining here live, and those who will be joining us later. And as we look around our sacred circle, we celebrate our connection with the greater circle of nature of which we are all part. And may we carry from this full moon into our lives the joy and resilience of being interconnected with each other. And let us be joyful at this full moon time. Joy within us, joy around us. So be it. And now I invite Judith to share with us some information about Circle Sanctuary and the work that we do, not only with this full moon circle, but the various things that we do in the U.S. and around the world.
Thank you, Selena. And thank you all for joining us for this Harvest Blessing Full Moon Circle. We give thanks for the wonderful Circle Sanctuary volunteers who contributed to our broadcast tonight. Our coordinator, Dia, technicians, Chris and Steve, contributors, Richard and Christopher, and our wonderful musicians, Marin and Michael, and of course, Circle Sanctuary's founder and senior minister, Selena Fox. Thank you all. Volunteers are the life force that keeps Circle running. But we also need your donations, whether large or small, in order to keep up our 200-acre nature preserve, the buildings, and our green cemetery. Please also consider joining the Circle Sanctuary community by becoming a member at whatever level is comfortable for you. Your contributions support our in-person and virtual festivals and rituals and our website, where there is a wealth of nature spirituality information available. We also have a wide variety of free weekly Circle Sanctuary Network podcasts that you can find online at Blog Talk Radio. Search for CSNP and you'll discover over 1,000 podcasts archived and available for you to listen to at any time. And check out our Circle Sanctuary YouTube channel, where there are previously taped Full Moon Circle broadcasts and festivals for you to enjoy. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Please like this video and hit the subscribe button so that you will always be alerted to Circle's new content and stay informed about all of our pagan events. Each month, we welcome contributions of invocations, chants, poetry, short stories, songs, and reflections for our monthly full moon circles. And if you'd like to be a presenter, please email circle@circlesanctuary.org and put Full Moon Circle in the subject line. Next month, we'll celebrate sacred circles at the next supermoon full moon time. Live here again on YouTube on Thursday, October 17th at 7 p.m. Central Time. For more information, please visit our website, circlesanctuary.org, and join the worldwide Circle Sanctuary community by becoming a member or by donating today. Wishing you all a blessed Mabon at this fall equinox time.